Hi, hello, welcome back. Our next topic is series and parallel electric circuits. So let us get started. In an electric circuit, various components and devices can be connected in two different ways, namely in series and in parallel. So let us study them one by one. So first one is the series electric circuit. Figure 7.14 shows the arrangement of simple series circuit. In figure A, two bulbs are connected in series, and in figure B, three bulbs are connected in series arrangements. In the series electric circuits, all the electrical appliance works simultaneously. If one of the appliances goes out of order, the other appliance too stop working. Different appliances share the applied voltage and hence none of the appliance works to its proper capacity. So, while when we are taking various components and devices in a electric circuit, it can be arranged in two different ways, namely the series connection and in the parallel connection. So let us study what are the characteristics of connecting in series. So the points are given. First one is that all the electrical appliances work simultaneously. That is a very important thing about the series connection. So in figure 7.14, simple series circuit is given. So a key is given, a battery consisting of three cells are given, and two bulbs are also given. All these components are connected using the connecting wires. So the key is closed or the circuit is closed, so the electric current will flow through the circuit, and so the bulb will glow. Both the B1 and B2 will glow. So while connecting in series connection, all the electrical appliances works simultaneously. And second one, if one of the appliance goes out of order, the other appliance too stop working. That is the drawback of this series connection. Even if one of the appliance is not working properly, then others also stops working. And third one is that different appliances share the applied voltage and hence none of the appliances work to its proper capacity. See, different appliances utilize different voltage, but here they are sharing the applied voltage so that none of the appliance works to its proper capacity. So these are the important points that we have to study about the series connections. Okay, in the B figure they have given three bulb. So B1, B2 and B3 will simultaneously work if the switch is in the on mode. Okay. And next one is activity 7 to analyze a series electric circuit. For that we are taking two torch bulbs, a battery of two dry cells and a switch or a key. And complete the electric circuit as shown in the figure. The circuit consists of two torch bulb connected in series to a battery of two dry cell consisting of or along with a switch. And put the switch on. What do you observe? You will observe both the bulb 1 and bulb 2 will glow simultaneously. Now replace one of the bulb with a fused bulb and put the switch on. What happens now? Does the bulb glow? You will observe that none of the two bulb glows. What is the conclusion? You conclude that in a series connection or circuit, all the appliances work simultaneously and no appliance works even if one of the appliance goes out of order. So this is the how to analyze a series electric circuit. Okay, in the first situation, we have taken two electric bulbs, and after completing the electric circuit, we have put the switches in the on mode. So we can say that, or we can see, or we can observe that both the bulb 1 and bulb 2 glow simultaneously. And in the second situation, we are taking or replacing one of the bulb with that of a fused bulb. Okay, and after that, we are switching on. What happened? None of the bulb will glow because in series connection, if one of the appliance goes out of order, no appliance will work further. Okay. Next one is the parallel connection, parallel electric circuit. Figure 7.15 shows the arrangement of simple parallel circuit. In figure A, two bulbs are joined in parallel, and in figure B, three bulbs are joined in the parallel arrangement. See, here it is, they have taken in parallel position. So this is known as the parallel electric circuit. So what are the characteristics of parallel electric circuit? Let us study. First one is that all the electrical appliances works independently. Even if one of the appliance goes out of order, the other appliance continue working. Same voltage is available to all the appliance, so they work to their full capacity. See, in the series connection, we have discussed that all the electrical appliance will works simultaneously, but here all the electrical appliance will works independently. Okay, even if one of the appliance goes out of order, the other appliance will continue working. Okay, and third one is that same voltage is available to all the appliances, so they work to their full capacity. In the series connection, they are sharing the applied voltage. Okay, here they are utilizing the complete available voltage. Okay, and the activity number 8 is to analyze a parallel electric circuit. Two torch bulbs, a battery of two cells, and a switch. Complete an electric circuit as shown in the figure. The circuit consists of two torch bulbs connected in parallel to a battery of two cells along with a switch. Put the switch on so as to complete the electric circuit. Both the bulbs will glow simultaneously. Replace one of the bulb by a fuse one and put the switch on. What happens? You will observe that the fused bulb does not glow, but the other one glow as before. So we can conclude that the in parallel circuit all the appliances works independently. If one of the appliance is faulty, then other appliance continue to work as before. Okay, so in domestic electric circuit all the appliances are connected in parallel. Okay, in our home all the connections are in parallel electric circuit. Okay, parallel connection. So as a result, we can operate any one or more appliance of our choice independently. See, for example, when we are entering into our home, in a home, we know that we have a hall, bedrooms, kitchen, bathrooms, storerooms, everything separately. If we are entering into a hall when we are switching on the bulb, what happened? It will glow. And when we are putting the fan on, then it will works. But not each and every electric lights or lamps and fans will glow if we are switching on the switches. So each and every circuits will be in parallel connections. So they will work independently. So for domestic purposes or domestic electric circuits, all the appliances are connected in parallel. Okay. And the last topic is that simple rules for the safe use of electricity at home. Electricity is a very good source of energy and it helps in making our life easier and comfortable if used properly and carefully. But electrical energy is very dangerous too if not used properly and carefully. Although various electrical devices and circuits have been designed in such a way that the safety of the consumer is ensured, yet one should be very alert while using an electrical device. One should take the following precautions. Okay, so we all know that electricity is the very good source of energy and we cannot think of a day without electricity nowadays, right? So while using it properly and with careful, it is very comfortable for the human life. But when we are not taking care or handling properly, it will be very dangerous. So one should take care of the utilizing this electrical energy. So let us see what are the precautions that we have to take care of while handling the electrical appliances. First one is that do not put your fingers or metallic objects in a socket. Never touch an electric switch or a plug or a device with wet hands. So no one should touch the electrical appliance with your wet hands. Never play with electric wires, switches, plugs, sockets, etc. Always wear rubber slippers while working on electrical appliance. Cover all the electrical joints with insulation tapes. No joints should be loose. And give proper earthing to the sockets. Fuse or MCBs of appropriate current rating should be used in an electric circuit. In case of short circuit or a spark in a switch, put it off immediately with the help of a wooden or plastic stick. Do not touch electric poles during rainy season as leakage of current may take place and it may give you a shock. So all these precaution steps are familiar to you and our parents are always vigilant in seeing you while handling the electrical appliances. So everyone have to take care of while handling these electrical appliances. Okay. So everyone careful and use properly and carefully and it will be a very good source of energy. So children, this is the last topic and let us take a look at the summary. Properties of a magnet that we have discussed and laws of magnetism, test for a magnet, electromagnets, uses of electromagnet, and working electric bell, working of electric bell, that is excluded from the syllabus, so we just skipped the topic. And electricity and electric current, conductors and insulators of electricity, sources of electricity. Under this topic we have discussed about what are cells and dry cells, batteries, main supply, generators and inverters, solar cells, etc. And next one, what are electric circuit, resistance and resistors, some other electrical devices such as galvanometer, ammeter, voltmeter, etc. And electric symbols, conditions for current flow in an electric circuit and direction of flow of current in an electric circuit, drawing a circuit diagram, completing an electric circuit, series and parallel electric circuits, series electric circuits, parallel electric circuits, simple rules for the safe use of electricity at home. So these are the topics that we have discussed in this chapter, electricity and magnetism. So everyone have to go through the textbook very thoroughly. This is the base for the electricity and magnetism for all the higher studies. So it is very, very important chapter. Everyone understand all the concepts. These are basic concepts. So understand it and study nicely. Okay, and now it is your turn to do the follow-up activity. Define these terms: magnetic pole, electromagnet, law of magnetism, a battery, electric insulator, electric circuit, and differentiate between the following: electromagnet and a permanent magnet, electric conductors and insulators, series circuit and parallel circuit. Okay, so children, everyone, please keep watching, keep safe in your home. Thank you.